From the Phillipsburg High School Gymnasium on the campus of Phillipsburg High School in Wapakon Township, New Jersey, Stateliner Sports Network proudly presents Phillipsburg High School Wrestling. Tonight, the Stateliners play host to the Warriors of Watchung Hills in the North Jersey Section 2 Group 5 Finals. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Moore, and along with Bob Kirk, we'll be bringing you all the hold-by-hold of tonight's matchup. Phillipsburg Watchung Hills Wrestling is brought to you by Rothman Orthopedics, a founding partner of Stateliner Sports since 2015. By Bourbon Street Wine and Spirits, proudly serving Hunterdon and Warren counties at 9 locations for over 25 years. By Russo Law Offices, 633 Belvedere Road in Phillipsburg, proud to support Stateliner Athletics. Visit RussoLawLLC.com. By the Firth Youth Center, a proud promoter of youth athletics. Find them at www.firthyouthcenter.com. By Welcome to the Pit, 2nd edition, available on Amazon. And by Open Mic, for exclusive coverage of the Stateliners and the entire Hunterdon, Warren, Sussex area, follow Mike Weileman's blog at mikeopen.blogspot.com. Stateliners come into the match with a record of 13-1 on the season, including a 70-10 win over Watchung Hills just about 31 days ago. The Warriors come in at 14-8. When they met about 31 days ago, the Stateliners dropped just 2 bouts on the night. Christian Calvo of the Warriors pinned the Stateliners' Jared Frazier at 144. And up at 190, Chris Baker, now the once-beaten Chris Baker, got a major decision over Phillipsburg's Connor Hilly. Stateliners had picked up 4 forfeits on the night, and they got falls from Mac D'Onofrio, from Hunter Cleaver, from Nate Sestowney, from Dawson McWilliams, Miguel Lopez, and Gavin Hawk on their way to a 70-10 win over the Warriors. Stateliners are completing their warm-ups, and we'll get to the starting lineups coming up in just a moment. Watchung Hills, coached by Jim Huff in his 4th year, 63-18 overall. The series with Watchung Hills began in 1995-96. The Stateliners have won all 21 meetings with the Warriors, including 4 postseason events in the section. This is the first year that Phillipsburg is wrestling in Group 5. They have been in Group 4 and in Group 3. They are a 13-time champion in Group 4 and a 9-time champion in Group 3. They have won 38 of 41 sectional finals, losing 3 times, once to Warren Hills, once to Hunterdon Central, and a couple years ago to North Hunterdon. That was in Group 4.
Now let's all rise.
Right now, public address announcer Ed Mancinelli has asked everyone to rise as Stateliner student Danica Finken will sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming
Now our national anthem. We're going to begin the match at 126 pounds. For Watchung Hills, it'll be James Scuderi. He's a sophomore, 13-6. For the Stateliners, senior James Day, 26-2. 132, Steve Lisbona for Watchung Hills, a sophomore, 7-12 against Phillipsburg freshman Luke Galetta, 19-7. 138, Tegan Whitmack for Watchung Hills, a senior, 11-10 against Phillipsburg senior Joe Inamorato, 23-5. 144, Christian Calvo, a junior, 22-6 against Stateliners sophomore Liam Packer, 9-6. 150, John Colio for Watchung Hills, a senior, 3-5. A senior Anthony Ramuno, 1-6 against the Stateliners senior Matt D'Onofrio, he's 16-9. Harry Liu will be out for Watchung Hills at 157, a junior, 16-7 against Stateliner junior Hunter Cleaver, 21-7. 165, Muriel Garcia for Watchung Hills, a junior, 10-16 against Stateliner senior Nate Sestowney, 12-5. 175, either Chris Baker, a senior, 25-1, or freshman Joe Richardson, 2-13 against either Caleb Rivera, a sophomore, 19-9, or junior Connor Hilly, 15-8. Same four could match up at 190. 215, Ethan Moran, a freshman, will be making his first varsity start against Stateliner senior David Pearson, 23-4. 285, Chris Holjak, a senior, 13-4 against Stateliner sophomore John Wargo, 19-8. 106, Nick Valenti, a freshman, 17-12 for Watchung Hills against Stateliner sophomore Dawson McWilliams, 9-8. 113, Cameron Kolakowski for Watchung Hills. He's a freshman, 11-4 against Stateliner senior Miguel Lopez, 17-11. And at 120, sophomore Jordan Bash for the Warriors. He's 22-6. They'll face Phillipsburg freshman Gavin Hawk, 26-5. Bob talking with Coach Gensel before the match says, this is the time of year you want to be peaking. They want to get better as the week goes on and win this tonight and then get into the groups on Friday.
Yeah, I'd like to hear him say it was not really about who they're wrestling, but about how they're wrestling. So focusing on their command of their moves, their style tonight to get ready for hopefully the next match.
This is one of 4 sectional finals in Group 5 being wrestled tonight. Everyone interested in the South region, where unbeaten Southern, 16-0, is facing once beaten Kingsway, 11-1. The top seed in the group, Howell, in Central Jersey, 20-4, facing Hunter and Central at 14-3. And in North 1, it is Livingston, the top seed, 13-3 against Passaic Votech. They are 15-5. Gary Kessel and Al Abdulaziz are the referees tonight. And we're about set. Captains and coaches meeting at the center of the mat. Al Abdelaziz will handle the flip. It's been won by Phillipsburg. So we'll start at 126. James Day of the Stateliners, a senior, 26-2, and senior Jack Scuderi for Watchung Hills, he is 13-6.
They had a major decision, 12-2 in the earlier match.
Stateliners are in their home gray singlets. Block P across the chest. Garnet trim. Day's in on the right leg of Scuderi. Trying to pick that leg up. Goes to a cradle. He has a cradle. He's got the takedown. He's got Scuderi on his back. Al Abdelaziz is looking. And the fall comes in 23 seconds.
James Day wins by a fall in 23 seconds.
And quickly, Phillipsburg leads Watchung Hills 6-0.
No messing around for James Day. Got in and on that leg, went right, reached on around the head to get that cradle and put him away.
Career win 102 for James Day, now 102 and 29 in his Stateliner career.
For the Warriors, Steve Lisbona.
Steve Lisbona for Watchung Hills at 132. He is a sophomore, 7 and 12. Luke Galetta Phillipsburg is a freshman. He is 19 and 7. Gary Kessel will be the referee for this bout. Front head and arm by Lisbona. They break apart. Lisbona with a big pan on the right knee. They tie up right in the center. Galetta dives in at the leg. Lisbona sprawls. Galetta trying to work a front head and arm, spinning around to the right side. He has a takedown. Galetta leads 2-0.
Clamped on that arm and just planted it to come around behind him.
Right hand tight waist. Near the edge of the mat, and off they go at 1:14 to wrestle in the first. Luke finishing second in the Hurricane tournament, third in the 100 in Sussex Warren. Honorable mention in this weight class by Lehigh Valley Live. James Day, by the way, ranked 8th in the state, according to NJ.com, at 126. Galetta picks up on the leg to maintain control, and they go off to our left at 58 seconds to go in the first.
It's got to be a very talented weight class for James to be ranked 8th.
There are a bunch of state place winners returning. Galetta trying to work a hazard tilt. Got both hands on the left arm. Riding out the right side. Now works the hazard tilt the other way. 1 count, 2. 2 count. He's got 2 back points coming. 2 points awarded. Galetta on top, 4-0 here in the first. Wants to bar the left arm and get a tilt. 1, 2, 3. Got a pair of back points coming again. It's 6-0 Galetta. Final 10 seconds here of the first. Lisbona tries to get to a stand, and the tackle by Galetta, and he'll lead 6-0 after 1.
6-0.
Galetta underneath to start the second. Sits, turns in, and that quick switch in 3 seconds. 8-0 Galetta.
It's just a sit out and an angle on his shoulder there. He did that all without hand control.
Trying to work another hazard tilt. He's got the right arm pulled across the body. Galetta maintaining control. Wants to stack him up as he splits the legs. Right on the edge in front of the Watchung Hills bench. Now works a tilt, 1 count. 1, 2, says Gary Kessel. 3, 4, 5. That's 3 back points coming on the tilt. Galetta will break the hold. They're off the mat. The tilt, 3 back points, makes it 11-0. 1:03 to go here in the second. Trying to wrap up a cradle, and he has a cradle, and he has him on his back. Gary Kessel is looking in at that left shoulder in the fall. Comes in 3:09 with a cradle for Luke Galetta.
3 minutes, 9 seconds.
We are through 2. It is Phillipsburg 12 and Watchung Hills nothing.
I get the feeling he wanted to work that tilt to see how it would go in competition before putting him away with that cradle.
For the Warriors,
Lorenzo Percario is out at 138. Joe Inmarato for Phillipsburg, the senior, 23-8. He is quickly in and has a two-leg takedown. He has the leg split. Turns Percario over to his left. Has two back points coming if he can't stick them. Pulling on the top of the forehead. It stopped potentially dangerous. Percario is a junior. He is 4-7. Inmarato lets him up. 4-1. Inmarato is in on a double. Drops Percario down to his left hip. Inmarato trying to separate those legs above his head. And there's a takedown. 6-1 Inmarato. Has the leg split again. Percario trying to hang on to the left wrist. Inmarato cups that under the chin and turns him. 2 count, 3, 4, 5. 3 back points coming for Joe Inmarato. Final 10 seconds. 3 back points, 9-1. Drives him over with a bar and a body press. And that'll be 2 back points. And it's 11-1 Inmarato after 1.
11-1.
Joe's 78-35 in his career. He's underneath to start the second. Inmarato with a roll. Now trying to block off Percario with his left arm. Pulls that up over top his head. Inmarato sits. Stands. Pressures on the head, trying to turn around on Percario. He's got a reversal. 13-1. Bars the left arm and takes Percario over in a body press on that left shoulder as Abdelaziz looks in. Picks up on the head. Bench telling him to reset, that he got up a little too high. Percario trying to bridge to keep that left shoulder off the mat. That stopped potentially dangerous, and that's going to be 3 back points. And that should be a technical fall at 16-1 in 2:58.
2 minutes 58 seconds. The score is 16-1.
So we are through 3. It's Phillipsburg 17 and Watchung Hills nothing. 144.
Warriors,
Chris Calvo, a junior, 22-6. Liam Packer, a sophomore, 9-6. Packer did not wrestle in the first dual meet with the Warriors. Calvo had a fall over Jared Frazier. Packer tried to work a Russian tie in the left arm. Calvo dives in the left leg. Packer sprawls, and they're off. No advantage. Gary Kessel will be the referee for this one. Watchung Hills has never beaten the Stateliners, and they're trailing 17-0 after 3. Packer tries to underhook the right shoulder of Calvo. 30 seconds gone here in the first. Packer reaches for the right leg, can't pull it in, and off they go in front of the Watchung Hills bench to our right.
For that matter, in the 3 bouts, there's 1 point for Watchung Hills, an escape for Precario, that Enamorado allowed him to have.
Calvo taps it to head of Packer, dives in on the left leg. Packer sprawls. Minute gone here in the first. Calvo, another Warrior with a big pad in the right knee. They circle each other to the left. Calvo tries to snap. Packer is warned for stalling as Calvo has been the aggressor here in the first and had Packer backing up. Packer reaches for the left leg, can't pull it in. Again goes in on a leg, Packer sprawls, and Calvo pushes him off again. We're off back to the center at 12 seconds. Packer dives in at the right leg, Calvo sprawls. And we are through one, no score at 144. Calvo underneath to start the second. Calvo tries to stand, tries to rip those hands apart on Packer. Packer trying a mat return, and there's the escape for Calvo. 1-0 lead in the second. Half a shot at the left leg of Packer. Packer tries to underhook the right shoulder. Calvo dives in, Packer sprawls. Tries to snap and spin around to Packer's left, and there's a stalling call against Packer, and a point for Calvo, and it's 2-0. Calvo finished third in the districts 2 years ago, third in the Morris Knowles tournament to start the season, and third in the Somerset County tournament. He has 45 career wins for the Warriors. Trying to snap on Packer. Dives in, Packer sprawls, he's in on a leg, Packer trying to work a throw, still no advantage. Packer has to try to hang on to Calvo's left leg. Calvo jumps down, Packer to his right hip. Still no advantage. Calvo can't improve here. We're going to have a stalemate. And that's the call from Gary Kessel.
That was Packer's best hope. Calvo's been pressing the action. He's had Packer back on his heels. Packer's had a couple half shots, but hasn't really come close to getting a takedown on Calvo.
And Calvo's been able to push him across the mat.
Yeah, he's driving.
Dives in on Packer's left leg. Packer again looks for a spladle. Calvo popped out of that. Packer still has a left leg. There's still no advantage, and they are off. No advantage, potentially dangerous, is called by Gary Kessel with 17.5 seconds to go in the second.
Yeah, they were pretty pretzeled up there.
Packer's looking for the counter.
We know Nate Sestowney likes the spladle, and Packers seem to be a little slower in applying it.
Tries to underhook the right shoulder and reach for the left leg. Second period ends. It is 2-0 Calvo on an escape and a stall point. And Packer will choose underneath in the third. 17-0 Phillipsburg. We're in the fourth of 14. Calvo, left hand tight waist, chops at that right elbow of Packer. Trying to bar that right arm. Reaches inside for the right wrist. Has Packer's left leg hooked, or right leg hooked, excuse me. Trying to set up a tilt. Packer trying to stand. He stands. Calvo drops down to the right leg. Again looking for that spladle as Packer. Calvo maintains control. Still has Packer's right wrist. Packer trying to get to his base.
1 minute to wrestle, 1 minute.
Under a minute to go here in the bout. Packer again trying to stand. Calvo gets him down to his base. At the edge in front of the scorer's table. Flattens out
30
Packer.
seconds, 30.
Packer again trying to get to his base.
Not been able to clear Calvo's weight.
Calvo hooks the left leg. Done a good job at the edge here, preventing Packer from getting out and getting a fresh start. Calvo is going to win a 2-0 decision at 144. We're through 4. Watchung Hills is on the board. It's Phillipsburg 17 and Watchung Hills 3. Phillipsburg Wrestling's a service of Rothman Orthopedics, a founding partner of Stateliner Sports since 2015. And by Bourbon Street Wine and Spirits, proudly serving Hunterdon and Warren counties at 9 locations for over 25 years.
For the Warriors, Anthony Ramuno.
Anthony
For
Ramuno,
the Liners, Matt D'Onofrio.
a senior for the Warriors. He is 1-6, and Matt D'Onofrio for Phillipsburg, the senior, is 16-9. Al Abdel Aziz is the referee for this one. D'Onofrio still with the large mask. Broken nose suffered against Warren Hills. D'Onofrio trying to horse him down for a takedown. At the edge, there's no advantage. D'Onofrio trying to pick up on the left ankle. And off they go. No advantage at 1:28. Wrestlers tie up outside the center. D'Onofrio in on the right leg and has a takedown. D'Onofrio on top 2-0 and works a tilt. 3 count, 4, 5, 3 back points coming. Now trying to set up a cross-face cradle. He has him and takes him over. Now they break the hold, and that's 3 back points for D'Onofrio to lead 5-0, and they're off back to the center at 42 seconds. D'Onofrio pinned Ramuno in 2:38. Or, excuse me, pinned Echeverria in 2:38. Gives up an escape. 5-1 here in the first. Wrestlers tie up. D'Onofrio with a nice ankle pick and has a takedown.
So good at that.
7-1. Wraps the tight waist around the left side, trying to work a hazard tilt. There's 1 count. 2, 3, 4. That is 3 back points for D'Onofrio. He has a 10-1 lead after 1. D'Onofrio will be underneath to start the second. Quickly stands, and Ramuno takes him off, still in control. D'Onofrio 48-26 in his Stateliner career, had 24 wins as a sophomore, 8 in the abbreviated season last year. D'Onofrio stands. He is out on the escape. It's 11-1. Working takedowns again. Ankle pick, takedown, 13-1. Hazard tilt, takes him over, 2 count, 3, 4, 5. That'll be a technical fall for Matt D'Onofrio. 3 back points, 16-1. Technical fall in 2 minutes and 36 seconds.
36 seconds to score 16-1.
We are through 5. It's Phillipsburg 22 and Watchung Hills 3. Stateliners have 2 falls, 2 technical falls, and the Warriors have a decision. Harry Liu at 157, the junior 16-7. Hunter Cleaver for Phillipsburg, a junior 21-7. Cleaver was ahead 7-3 in the third when he cradled Liu and pinned him in the dual meet last month.
Liu got a first period takedown and then just an escape in the second before Cleaver finished him off.
Dives in at a double. Cleaver fights that off. Looking for a throw. Enter off, no advantage in 26 seconds.
Cleaver has 2 pounds on Liu.
Liu with pads on both his knees. Cleaver was down on his right knee, now up to a full stand. Looks for a Russian tie with grabbing the right arm. And off they go right in front of our Stateliner Sports camera at 1:13 to wrestle in the first. Gary Kessel's the referee for this bout. Dives in on the double on Cleaver. Cleaver looking for a throw. Takedown for Liu. Leads Cleaver 2-0. And Cleaver will get off the mat and get a fresh start. 2-0 Liu.
Cleaver not happy with himself for giving up that takedown.
Yep, shaking his head like, my bad.
Hips up! Hips up!
Cleaver is out. Escape makes it 2-1.
Circle left! Circle left! Circle left!
Cleaver wants that Russian tie in a right arm. And the trip.
Stay into him, Harry! Stay into him! Don't back up there!
Off they go. And a stalling warning against Liu. First warning.
Liu's takedown here in the 6th bout was the first of the night for Watchung Hills.
Dives in a double. Cleaver for a whizzer. Picks up on the left leg. Cleaver tries to throw. No advantage. Cleaver's a very good mat wrestler. He's looking to set up his mousetrap. And he's got a takedown. Nope, not awarded. And a takedown for Liu. So he had the mousetrap, but he couldn't play on him.
Liu squeaked out of it.
Takedown for Liu makes it 4-1.
He flipped him over, but then Liu freed his arm.
And the period ends with Liu on top 4-1 on the strength of 2 takedowns. He'll defer. Cleaver's choice. And he's going underneath. Chops at the left elbow of Cleaver. Picks up now in the left ankle. Cleaver stands. tries to dive away. Lou maintains control. Cleaver stands. He picks up that left ankle again. Cleaver hopping up and down on the right foot. Stateliner fans, Stateliner bench wants stalling. They are off with Lou still in control. Cleaver stands, tries to drop down on a leg, and Cleaver has an escape. It's 4-2. Wants that Russian tie, and they're off across the way. And a stalling call on Lou makes it 4-3 Lou.
That was fast.
Working takedowns again. Lou's had the advantage on his feet.
Hold the center.
Dives into the double. Cleaver fights that off. Now he settles for a single. Has the left leg up in the air. To a double. And a takedown for Lou. 6-3. Cleaver is out. 6-4. Cleaver looking for the Russian tie.
He's going to get him for stalling again.
No call as they go off.
Had him backed it up. I mean, frankly, that time he earned it more than the call before.
Coach Gensel up off the Stateliner bench across the way with some instruction for Cleaver.
Lou's dropped his level 3 times and gotten in on a double on Cleaver. And it looks so easy that I'm thinking like Hunter's allowing him to do it because he's not reacting. Yeah.
Lou shoots in and Cleaver tries to throw, but they're off.
Yeah, he wanted that one.
Yeah, that was a lateral drop, and I think Lou, just got, pushed right into him, which is, again, exactly what Cleaver wanted.
Yeah. He's got him backing up again.
Wants that Russian tie. Right in front of our Stateliner Sports camera. Wants that Russian tie again. Stalling is called against Lou, and that's a point for Cleaver. It is 6-5. And we still have 5.4 to go in the second. This one has the crowd wide awake. After 2, 6-5 Cleaver, Lou's choice. He's going underneath. One of the Watchung assistants reminding Lou that if he gets called for stalling again, it'll be 2 points. Cleaver breaks him down. Lou stands. Cleaver trying to throw the left leg in, and they're off 9 seconds into the third. Lou getting set. Cleaver picks up on the left ankle, trying to take Lou off his base. Cleaver wanted to get the left leg in. Cleaver trying to trap the right wrist of Lou. Again, looking for the set up that mouse trap. Now he wants a power half as he stuck the left leg in. Kent has not been able to take Lou off his base. Now he wants a near leg far arm tilt. Now maybe the power half. Left hand thigh pry by Cleaver. Now rides out the left side. Lou, I think, has to be a little more active underneath or he might get banged.
He's just been posting. He really has not come to his feet.
.40 seconds to go. Lou to his knees. Cleaver throws the left leg in looking for a power half. Trying to turn him with that. Flattens him out. Stretches him out. 15 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go as Lou tries to stand. And Lou is going to win a decision. 6-5.
Gary Lou wins by decision to score 6-5.
At 1:57, we are through 6. It's Phillipsburg 22 and Watchung Hills 6. So Watchung able to reverse one of the matches from last month.
And that was an odd one, because I think if you run that one again, you don't get the same result.
Stateliners Nate Zistouni.
Nerio Garcia for Watchung Hills at 165. The junior is 10-16, facing senior Nate Zistouni of Phillipsburg. He's 12-5, dives right in on a double and has a takedown. Zistouni driving a half Nelson from the left side. Wants a power half.
It's surprising that Lou didn't get called for stalling in that third period.
I agree.
And then you look at how it ran and you think, well, Cleaver probably should have cut him and taken him from his feet and just pushed the action there. But
driving the power half. He's got him in trouble. Trying to roll on through and does. Now Zistouni snaps him back the other way. And they're off, and that is 3 back points for Zistouni, and he leads 5-0. Zistouni 55-19 in his career. Gets the legs in. Gets to work the power half and turn him to his right. He's got him on his back and a body press. Trying to get chest to chest, and the fall in 57 seconds for Zistouni.
57 seconds.
And we are halfway through. It is Phillipsburg 28 and Watchung Hills 6. Our wrestling action, a service of Russo Law Offices, 633 Belvedere Road in Phillipsburg. Proud to support Stateliner Athletics. Visit RussoLawLLC.com.
For the Warriors,
Chris Baker, a senior, 25-1 for the Warriors. Stateliner, it is going to be Connor Hilly. Connor Hilly is a junior. He is 15-8. Baker won a major when they wrestled last month. Hilly trying to tie up the right arm. Baker dives in on the left leg of Hilly. Hilly sprawls. Hilly underhooks the right shoulder. And they're off, no advantage. Gary Kessel is the referee for this one.
Baker had 5 takedowns en route to a 16-3 decision.
Baker finished second in the Somerset County tournament. He was a Morris Knowles champ. Looking for a barrel roll. Hilly's able to get the takedown. He's spun around. Baker trying to sit back into Hilly. Hilly trying to get the legs in. He's up high. Gets the legs in. Trying to work a power half. Taking control of the left wrist. Baker trying to stand. Come out the back door and has a reversal. And the bout is tied at 2. He tries to work a lever. Controlling the left wrist on Hilly. Hilly trying to get to his base. With 20 seconds to go here in the first. Hilly trying to come out and face him. Then trying to spin around to his left for a reversal. He gets his one with 8 seconds to go. And Hilly leads 3-2 And they're off with 5.2 seconds to go in the first.
Baker has a 5-pound advantage.
And we are through one with Connor Hilly of Phillipsburg on top of Chris Baker of Watchung Hills, 3-2. Baker will go underneath to start the second. Baker with 46 career wins for Watchung Hills. 17-7 2 years ago, 4-3 last year. Hilly trying to get the left leg in. Maintaining control on that Baker roll. Hilly has the left leg in, trapping the right wrist. Breaks down Baker. Baker gets to his base. Hilly with a good ride here for 45 seconds. Baker sits. Hilly trying to check him back, maintains control, keeps those legs in. He's up a little high. Like to break down Baker and stretch him out. Reaches inside for that left wrist. Breaks down Baker.
Baker had that first period reversal, and he had a reversal in the earlier match.
Hilly with pressure in the head. 30 seconds to wrestle in the second. Baker trying to get to his base, and Hilly gets that left leg back in. Trying to sink the right leg in. Got a little high. Now he wants to try and check him back. Wants to stretch out Baker. Baker reached back for the head, couldn't pull him forward. Under 10 seconds to go. Hilly again trying to check him back, in a little trouble here with 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and Hilly rides him out. He has a 3-2 lead after 2.
Connor Hilly leads 3-2.
Hilly managed to grab that far arm to keep Baker from squirting out and coming around. It was a good riding period by Hilly.
Hilly's choice. He's going to go underneath in the third. Baker wants that lever. Hilly finished 4th in the Hurricane tournament. It's honorable mention in the rankings from Lehigh Valley Live. Baker takes the left wrist. Hilly pries that loose, gets to his base, and trying to work that lever, trying to pick that left arm over top his head. Hilly trying to stand. Baker has him back down to his knees. Hilly trying to stand again, reaches back for a leg, and Baker will cut him. Hilly has an escape, and he leads it 4-2 here in the third. No stalling warnings. And coming up on 1 minute to wrestle, duck under is blocked off. Hilly steps through. Hilly's got a takedown. He's got Baker on his back. Gary Kessel's looking in. Body press by Hilly. Trying to get more on the left shoulders. And a fall! $5-14 for Connor Hilly. We are through 8. It's Phillipsburg 34 and Watchung Hills 6. And that was a match that Coach Gensel wanted.
Wanted to see how much Hilly had improved. I think Hilly showed him a lot there. Bowled into him there in the second period with that reverse half and was able to put him on his back. It's a nice turnaround for Hilly.
Caleb Rivera for Phillipsburg at 190. The sophomore is 19-9. and he will win by forfeit.
Wins by forfeit.
Increases the Phillipsburg lead to 40-6.
Now we go to 2:15.
And that, by the way, gives Phillipsburg an insurmountable
There it is.
40-6 lead. They will forfeit to David Pearson.
David Pearson wins by
Crowd doesn't like it, but Watchung Hills really does not have a wrestler weighed in there. It's 46. Somebody's going to give up about 40 pounds to David Pearson. 46-6 Phillipsburg.
For the Warriors, Chris Holjak.
285, Chris Holjak.
Wargo.
Senior is 13-4. For Phillipsburg, John Wargo, the sophomore, is 19-8.
Jack has 12 pounds on Wargo.
Wargo has had steady improvement.
He is a more active heavyweight than you typically see. And I don't know that there's any particular aspect of his game that's great, but there's none that's bad either.
And he's got himself a takedown and a 2-0 lead, grabbing a leg on Chris Holjak.
Yeah, that was a nice driving takedown. But yeah, he moves well for a heavyweight.
Wargo was a forfeit winner a month ago. Reaches across for the right arm of Holjak, and Al Abdelaziz says they're off at 1:05 to go in the first. Watchung Hills forfeited 4 back in January. Wargo has a cradle, and he's got him on his back, and he's got a fall with 1:01.
Don Wargo wins by a fall in 1 minute.
We are through 11. It's Phillipsburg 52 and Watchung Hills 6.
Now we go back on top to 106.
106, this should be Nick Valenti for Watchung Hills. The freshman is 19-12.
For the Warriors, Nick Valenti.
And for the Stateliners, it's sophomore Dawson McWilliams, who's 9-8.
McWilliams used a front headlock to get a first period pin when they wrestled earlier.
And he's got a takedown. McWilliams ahead 2-0. So the Stateliners, another sectional crown. It is their 39th in 42 years of sectionals, and their first in Group 5. McWilliams has the right arm barred and steps across with the bar. Gary Kessel calls the fall in 48 seconds.
Dawson McWilliams wins by a fall in 48 seconds.
We are through 12. It is Phillipsburg 58 and Watchung Hills 6.
Go to 113.
This is the Stateliners' first sectional title since 2019. They were runner-up to North Hunterdon in the 2020 season. Last year there were no sectional tournaments. I'm sorry, did he announce Kolakowski?
Verify that.
Miguel Lopez for Phillipsburg. The senior is 17-11. And he's got a takedown. Lopez is on top 2-0. It is Cameron Kolakowski, freshman 11-4. Lopez had a fall in 1:26 over Vince Glinos a month ago. Lopez gives up an escape. It's 2-1. Kolakowski driving through, and they're off, no advantage. Lopez finishing 5th in the Hurricane, 4th in the Hunter and Sussex Warren, 23 career wins. Trying to horse his way around to the right, and he has a takedown. Lopez leading Kolakowski 4-1. Lopez takes the left wrist. To pull the right wrist across the body. Al Abdelaziz is the referee for this one. We've got 30 seconds to go in period number 1. Lopez wants to bar the right arm. Kolakowski trying to block off behind the left knee of Lopez. He's trying to he has a cradle, but he's going to run out of time. Head in the right side, or left side, excuse me. First period ends 4-1, Miguel Lopez.
The 1 period, Miguel Lopez leads 4-1.
Lopez underneath to start the second. Coach Gensel was happy with the Stateliners wrestled on Monday in their 68-5 win over Bridgewater and 80-0 win over Franklin, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be happy again tonight.
Yeah, not much to complain about.
Kolakowski maintaining control, riding out the left side on Lopez.
The 3 takedowns by Harry Liu against Hunter Cleaver at 57 have been the only takedowns of the night for Watchung Hills.
Looking for a cradle. Lopez gets hand control, stands, rolls, turns in. Lopez is near 1. There's the neutral. And Lopez leads 5-1. Working takedowns, dives right in on the right leg. Kolakowski sprawls, wraps a hand and a wrist behind the right thigh. Trying to pick that leg up. Now drops down Kolakowski to his right hip. Trying to push that right leg over top his head. Still has the left leg of Kolakowski, who reaches for the right leg of Lopez. Lopez keeps Kolakowski down on that left hip.
Trying to pop his head.
Kolakowski is locked through the crotch on Lopez. Hand and a wrist. And the second period will end with Miguel Lopez of Phillipsburg on top of Cameron Kolakowski of Watchung Hills, 5-1.
Lopez was about to stack him up.
Kolakowski underneath in the third. Lopez, left hand tight waist, right elbow. Trying that claw on the left shoulder. Looking for a hazard tilt, maybe? Yep, trying to set up the hazard, and Kolakowski rolls on through. Keeps his weight high in the back of Kolakowski. Controlling that right arm. Trying to bar that arm and step across. 1 minute to go in the bout. Got control of the left arm above the wrist. Now it's a 2-on-1. Now it's a cradle. Trying to take the right elbow back to the knee. Gives up on that. Now he wants it again. Breaks that hold.
Gotta get your head up, come up.
Kolakowski. Lopez takes the right wrist, breaks him down. Under 30 seconds to go in the bout.
This is Kolakowski's choice to be on the bottom here, but has not been able to do anything to get free of Lopez.
15 seconds.
Has that left arm pinned behind, pinned behind Kolakowski. Kolakowski sits, trying to reverse, and he's got the reversal right at the buzzer. Lopez will win a 5-3 decision. We head to the final bout of the night. It is Phillipsburg 61 and Watchung Hills 6.
I'll go to 120.
Should be Jordan Bash.
For the Warriors, Jordan Bash.
Bash is a sophomore, 22-6, facing Phillipsburg freshman Gavin Hawk. He's 26-5. Gary Kessel will be the referee.
Hawk with a first period cradle to pin him in the first time.
Bash reaches for a leg, can't get it. Reaches for a leg. Underhooks the left shoulder. .30 seconds gone, no advantage here in the final bout of the night at 120. Hawk is in on the right leg. Trying to go to a double. Hawk drops him down to his right hip and has a takedown. Hawk leads 2-0. Wants to bar the left arm. He wants to turn Bash to his right. 1 count, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 back points for Gavin Hawk. Takes the right wrist, driving a half Nelson from the right side. Trying to drive it from the right side to take over. Bash in the fall with a half Nelson in 1:22.
Gavin Hawk wins by fall in 1:22.
Final score tonight. Phillipsburg 67 and Watchung Hills 6. The Stateliners had 9 falls and/or forfeits, 2 technical falls, and a regular decision, and the Warriors had 2 regular decisions. Phillipsburg Wrestling, a service of Rothman Orthopedics, a founding partner of Stateliner Sports since 2015. By Bourbon Street Wine and Spirits, proudly serving Hunterdon and Warren counties at 9 locations for over 25 years. By Russo Law Offices, 633 Belvedere Road in Phillipsburg, proud to support Stateliner Athletics. Visit RussoLawLLC.com. By the Firth Youth Center, a proud promoter of youth athletics. Find them at www.firthyouthcenter.com. By Welcome to the Pit 2nd edition, available on Amazon. By Open Mic, for exclusive coverage of the Stateliners and the entire Hunterdon, Warren, Sussex area. Follow Mike Weileman's blog at mikeopen.blogspot.com. And follow the Stateliners on Facebook at Phillipsburg HS Wrestling and on Twitter at Pberg HS Wrestling, Pberg HS, WRESTLIN. Well, it was 70-10 a month ago and 67-6 tonight as the Stateliners win their 39th sectional title in 42 years of the sections, their first in Group 5. And now they will see what happens the rest of tonight. Everyone anxious at 6:30, the Southern Kingsway match was scheduled to begin. Kingsway wins, the Stateliners will be home here on Friday against Kingsway. If Southern wins, Phillipsburg will likely be on the road Friday against Southern. We began the match at 126. James Day of the Stateliners a fall with a cradle in 23 seconds over Jack Scuderi. 132, Luke Gillette of the Stateliners a fall with a cradle in 3:09 over Steve Lisbona. 138, Joe Innamorato a technical fall 16-1 over Lorenzo Percario. Made it 17-0 Phillipsburg. 144, Christian Calvo won a 2-0 decision over Liam Packer. Cut at 17-3. 150, Matt D'Onofrio a technical fall in 236, 16-1 over Anthony Ramuno. 157, Harry Liu decision, the Stateliners Hunter Cleaver 6-5. 165, Nate Sestouni, Phillipsburg a fall with a power half in 57 seconds over Norio Garcia. 175, Connor Hilly a fall in 5:14 over the Warriors' Chris Baker. 190, Caleb Rivera won by forfeit. 215, David Pearson won by forfeit. 285, John Wargo with the Stateliners a fall with a cradle in 1:01 over Chris Holjak. 106, Dawson McWilliams of the Stateliners a fall with an armbar in 48 seconds over Nick Valeni. 113, Miguel Lopez of the Stateliners won a 5-3 decision over Cameron Kolakowski. And at 120, Gavin Hawk got a fall with a half Nelson in 1:22 over Jordan Bash. And Coach Gensel has joined us, and we talked beforehand, and you really wanted that Hilly-Baker match, and you got your wish, and you got more than what you wished for.
Yeah, we certainly did. A little disappointed in, we wanted Caleb to have a match there too. We weren't expecting that forfeit. But so that's unfortunate. But yeah, Connor is one of those kids that has improved so much every single time he stepped on the mat. Really from Bethlehem Holiday when he got his shot. And, that was one where I looked back on. He got major decision 16-3, and I said, there is no way, and you know what, that's going to happen again. And, we talked to him before. We said, you want to go? He says, it's up to you. I said, well, if it's up to me, then I want to see how much better you did get. And if that doesn't show you right there, fall aside. Even if he wins 4-2, or even if it loses 6-4 in overtime, what a huge improvement, both on his feet and on the bottom position. That kid scored 4 or 5 takedowns and a couple turns on him 8 weeks ago, right? So that's where we preach that in the room and in our dual meets and everything, that we want to have fun and we want to get better, and Connor is the epitome of that. He has fun every day and he just keeps getting better.
Yeah, you talked about, you were happy with the way the team wrestled on Monday. You wanted some steady improvement, and, they obviously looked very good again tonight. They
did again, and I told them, afterwards that, I've been, involved in, I think, 11 of these now, and, to think about the fact that we lost 3 matches and 3 dual meets to win a section title, obviously speaks to, our skill level, as much as it does, maybe the competition. But, we came out and we wrestled really stinking well Monday again, and then, again today. So, that's all I can ask. We can't control who steps out in front of us. All we can control is how we compete and how we wrestle. And we had a great week so far. Still more to come.
It's 39 sectional titles. And I know, honestly, we kind of take it for granted. It's like a shock when you don't win a sectional title.
More so,
but
yes.
But it's your first as a head coach.
It is my first as a head coach. I didn't really think about it that way. My first thought was getting the seniors another one. They won one as freshmen, but only a couple kids were in the lineup. So, we've talked from the beginning of the year about, they got a chance to, beat Easton 3 times and then, hopefully we get a state title for these kids because, they deserve it more than anybody. So those have been our goals from the get-go, and we just keep working towards them every day, every dual meet, and every bout.
Well, hopefully we'll see you back here on Friday.
That would be nice. Unfortunately, that's not up to us. So, again, we will control the things that we can control. And I can promise you we're going to be ready to wrestle on Friday no matter where it is against whoever it is. So.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you, Mike.
Coach Brad Gensel, the Stateliners said they go to 14-1 on the season with the victory over Watchung Hills tonight. You have been watching the Stateliner Sports Network's presentation of Phillipsburg High School Wrestling. Repeating tonight's final score was Phillipsburg 67 and Watchung Hills 6. For the Stateliners, their 39th North Jersey Section 2 Group 5 championship. Join us for our next broadcast, which will either be on Friday here against Kingsway or the district semifinals a week from Saturday. For Bob Kerp, executive producer Jake Kosa, associate producer Cole Hosbach, I'm Mike